Hello, Good Shepherd and Saints Francis and John. I am Father Lin Nguyen with Saint Francis and John. This week we prepare for the first Sunday of Advent. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "There will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and on earth nation will be in dismay, perplexed by the roaring of the sea and the waves. People will die of fright in anticipation of what is coming upon the world. For the power of the heavens will be shaken, and then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. But when these signs begin to happen, stand erect and raise your heads, because your redemption is at hand. Beware that your hearts do not become drowsy from carousing and drunkenness and anxieties of daily life, and that they catch you in surprise like a trap. For that day will assault everyone who lives on the face of the earth. Be vigilant at all times, and pray that you will have the strength to escape the tribulations that are imminent, and to stand before the Son of Man." Friends, Happy New Year to everyone. You might say, what are you talking about? Yes, we are Catholic, and we are entering into the new liturgical years, which begins the first Sunday of Advent. Such a gloomy gospel from Jesus, don't you think? The language of destruction of the end time is not an idea for our culture when we talk about New Year with a champagne, cakes, dancing, drunkards, and more orgies. This gospel is speaking of the true reality, where there is an end time for the world or the end of our own self-existence. How fitting as we step into the new liturgical year with a great reminder of the end of existence or the limitation of our own life. Despite of the dirtiness of this gospel, our church ignites with a Jubilee celebration of 2025 as the Pilgrims of Hope. Spes non confundit. Hope does not disappoint. Pope Francis called the whole church to celebrate this year with great hope in the promise of Christ, of so many devastations around the world with wars, famines, natural disasters, mass migrations, world pandemics that still affects right now. We must draw the world back to the faith and hope in Christ, who is the source of all healings. Hear all the words of Pope Francis. We must fan the flame of hope that has been given us and help everyone to gain new strength and certainty by looking to the future with an open spirit, a trusting heart, and far-sighted vision. The forthcoming Jubilee can contribute greatly to restoring a climate of hope and trust as a prelude to the renewal and rebirth that we so urgently desire. That is why I have chosen as the motto of the Jubilee, Pilgrims of Hope. This will indeed be the case if we are capable of recovering a sense of universal fraternity and refuse to turn a blind eye to the tragedy of rampant poverty and prevent millions of men and women, young people and children from living in a manner worthy of our human dignity. Here I think in particular of the many refugees forced to abandon their native lands. May the voice of the poor be heard throughout this time of preparation for the Jubilee, which is meant to restore access to the fruits of the earth to everyone. With this beautiful focus, celebration of the new year, celebration of the Jubilee, of the pilgrimage of hope, let us enter this season of Advent and prepare of the Christmas with an urgent, keen focus of what our church places before us with the gift of hope. And here is a family activity. With your family, talk about how difficult it can be to wait. The greater things we are waiting for can make it even more difficult to be patient. What can your family do daily in the 23 days leading toward Christmas Eve? Decide to make a simple Advent wreath, pray together daily, or share a daily Advent reflection together. Particularly daily prayer would be a virtuous practice as we begin the new liturgical year. God bless and see you at Mass.